What's up, guys? Alright, so I have a video that I was debating whether or not to do because it's something that is really emotional for me, and it's something that I've kind of moved on from, and I wasn't sure if I was ready to kind of peel the the band-aid off just yet, but yeah, this is. I've talked about it before in some of my streams a while back. That my home, my property, got flooded twice in 2016, and we lost nearly everything. There were some things that survived, but pretty much everything was gone. So like it was really rough, and we do have footage of the brave people, which I really need to commend them. I wish I knew their names. I wish I knew. But these brave people who risked their lives to come save my family and I, because all three of us and our dogs. This was before we got Layla, so I only had two dogs at the time, but still, that's three people and two dogs. All of us were upstairs in my cabin, which is about 150 feet away from this room that I'm in now. We were upstairs, and our entire downstairs was filling with water. At the time, we had already had several feet inside the house, and had these people not found us and not come to get us, we would have been stranded there for several days with no food, no, you know, no, basically we would have been in a very tight situation. We probably would have survived, depending on how long we would have been there, but we definitely, you know, these people saved our asses, and they risked their lives to do it. So the people in this video, I am very grateful for, because we would have been in one hell of a situation without them. Uh, so thank you to the brave people in this video. But this is, I actually have two videos for you, and this is over on my mother's YouTube channel. My mother has her own YouTube channel. There's some videos of me on it as well. Um, but I am actually in this video as well. So here we go. We're gonna play the video here. And it's a very emotional thing. So I was debating whether or not to do this, but I feel like, I've talked about it on the channel. I might as well show you guys. So that is me. Hold on, I just want to go back a second. That is me. That's me. No shirt. I didn't even have a shirt at the time. And that blanket that's in my hand is this very blanket that I have right here. It was literally the only thing I grabbed, um, when we were, being pulled out of there, because you know, this was before the big breakup, but this blanket was given to me by my ex, and it was something that meant, yeah, it had sentimental value, and also it's a really fucking good blanket. Like, this thing is warm as fuck. But anyway, so that blanket that's in my hand is this very one right here. You can see this side of it there. Um, but that is me, and I look a lot different back then. A lot has changed since then. This was a very life-changing situation for me. But that's one of our trailers in the back. But here we go. It's these people here. See, that's my cabin. That's my cabin. Look how high up that water is. They brought a boat. Let's see. I'm gonna lower this down. They uh they brought a boat into our living room. Just let that sink in for a minute. See, our brand new trailer that we just got, completely flooded. There I am again, looking like a freaking doofus. That was my dad's truck back there, that little red truck right here. That was my dad's truck. Um, which that wasn't where he had it parked. It was actually pushed there. Um, and then here, there's my garage. There's my sister's car, which at the time my sister's car wasn't running anyway, so that's not a big deal. There's the van. If you watch here, you see this slight little indent in the water, this little white roof? That's my car. That is my car. Completely underwater. I actually do have it running though. I did a lot of work on it and it is running now. It still needs a few things before it'll be road ready, but it does start. So it was completely underwater. And yes, it was a Toyota. You cannot kill the fucking Toyotas. Like, say what you will, but you cannot deny the durability of a Toyota. They make really good cars. I'm not sponsored to say this, by the way, but yeah, it was a Toyota Corolla. I think it's like a 2002 or something like that. But there we go, and there's one of my sheds, and just look at all this water. But see, and then there's the cabin where my parents live. Yeah, and just the water got higher than that after we left. Like the water wasn't done rising. So it actually got higher than it is right here. But we were all upstairs up here. Um and then look, this was my original trailer before I got my new one that I'm in now. And see, look, I mean, that thing was just a fucking wreck. Look at that. That's where I used to stay. And I wanna say that right now in the video, cause this is my property, so I know the layout well. Right now we are going over the pond, which is actually right behind me. And roughly the water at that level, because it was on top of our pond, was probably close to 25 to 30 feet deep in that area because it was over our pond. And our pond is already like 15 or more deep in certain areas. So that's a very deep section there. And this is us coming up our driveway. Let's see, we haven't gotten to the driveway yet. But I mean, that's my home, just completely underwater. And that stop sign is one of the stop signs that I put up, because we would have visitors come by and they would speed through there. So I put that up, because I didn't want, people to come speeding through and end up hitting a dog or something. So that's not like a road stop sign. That's one that I put up. This is still my driveway coming up here. And then this was just, you can hear my mom right about here. My mom is the one who filmed this. But this was her brand new car that she had just gotten. Um and my dad, which to this day he gets shit for this, but my dad had convinced her to drop the insurance on it, like just like a couple days before this happened, so it wasn't insured at the time. We didn't even really use it all that much, but you can hear right here. Let's see. And this lady, I don't even know who she is. That was somebody else they picked up before they got us. Um, her and her dog. But there it is. That was her brand new car. We still have it too, actually. We still have it. And it is also running. I managed to get it running as well. But it needs a lot of things. All the electrical work is kind of funky. But it's actually parked next to the trailer here. I'm not sure what we plan to do with it, but this is my fence at the front. So we're coming to the front of my driveway here, and it's just like to this day, it's been over a year since this happened. It's been over a year since this happened. I still can't believe that it happened. So I still can't wrap my mind around it. This is my street. This is the street that that's my mailbox. That's my mailbox right there. Let that sink in. And then I have the second video, which should be here somewhere. Let's see if I go back. I think I can find it. Yep. Here's the second video. Alright, so this is us after we left the driveway. We're on my road. We're going pretty fast. But just look at that. That's my mom there. And you can see you know, the sadness there. There I am. I gave her like the little nod, like it's gonna be alright. Which in the end, you know, things still aren't quite the same, but overall we are doing relatively okay now. And there's another boat going in to get more people. And it's crazy, man. And then I'm gonna skip this part. I'm gonna skip this part, and the reason why I'm gonna skip this is because he gives out his number there, because he wanted her to send him the video afterwards. So I'm gonna skip that just for, yeah, just for privacy's sake. But this is the highway. Keep this in mind. This is the highway. We're now on the highway. And you can see all that white in the back. That's the water. That's how fast it's going. You know how water, when it goes really fast and then it goes over an edge and it kind of dips and it gets that white because of all the current and the force behind it, all the bubbles. That's what that is. That's how fast that water's going over that curve. Yeah, this is on the highway. I want to make that, yeah. This is on the fucking highway. We were driving a boat on the highway. And the highway's uphill from, like, our street. You actually have to go down off the highway to get to our street. So this is all uphill. And the water still managed to get up here. And it's just, there's one of my neighbors in front of us, I believe. Just look at all this. They got people, I think there was, is this the guy with the, yeah, they brought out one of their boats. And those were just volunteers. So, like, bravo to all the people who came out and, yeah, did this. There's no telling what would have happened to us had these people not gotten us. And this happened to us twice last year. Twice. This was the first time it happened. The second time it happened, we didn't have any footage of it, but the second time it was about 5 months after this happened. So it's just we were just now back on our feet, and then it happened again. Then I was in a hotel for, and that's it. That's the end of that. But and then I was in a hotel for like 10 months, and we're finally home. So yeah, I had mentioned the floods before, and that's the actual videos from it. And then this one, let's see. If you also search this, there's some music stuff that I did. See, like these two are me with my guitar. We're not gonna play the full thing. Here we go. This is Sean Green, and I will be playing my own version of the blues classic Kansas City, and I'm going to be doing vocal, harmonica, guitar, and tambourine all at the same time, or at least try to. So, without further ado, I was much younger at this time. This is when I was much younger. This is back when I was rocking the colored strings. They're actually red, white, and blue strings on there to match the strap. But anyway, here we go. Not too bad. Well, I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. It's a whole lot of loving, and I'm gonna give me some. I might take a boat, might take a plane, whatever I take, I'll get there just the same. I'm gonna Kansas City, Kansas City. Yeah. That's was one of the videos that ended up on there, and I think there's like one or two more that she has of me doing the guitar. Which I might do on the on our channel at some point. But anyway, that's just I wanted to get that out of the way and just kind of cuz I had talked about it before on a few of my streams. But I wanted to give you guys an actual look at it so you guys can kind of see it. And I don't know. I feel like it's time for me to move forward from this because it's been over a year now, and we're doing all right now. Things aren't exactly the same, but we're doing better, and everybody's alive. Yeah, we all made it out okay. The dogs are fine. The dogs actually, whenever we get like a whole lot of rain, and cause we'll get a bit of rain, and the pond will come up a bit, but like not like this, not like this kind of flooding. And whenever that happens, the dogs start kind of freaking out because I guess they have PTSD from like having to survive both floods. So it's just I don't know, but everybody's all right. We made it out all right, and we're doing relatively okay now. So I feel like I'm ready to put that chapter behind me and move on. So I just wanted to show you guys and kind of talk about it. I don't I don't know if any of you guys will find this interesting. I don't know if I don't know like as far as the video goes, I'm not sure how this video will do, but I feel like it was a video that I needed to make. Not necessarily for you guys, but just for myself, so I can just kind of come to terms with things and just move on. But that's gonna end things here. So yeah, thank all you guys for watching, and I'll see all you guys next time. Goodbye, guys.